Fun. All right, so again, welcome to the vCard Global Workshop. Today we are going to build a vCard for a farmer. A turkey farmer, I thought, why not? Just in honor of Thanksgiving here in the United States. So we're going to learn how to build your card in just a few minutes. I'm going to take you through all the steps, and then I'm going to also show you how to add video. We're going to add photographs. We're going to add calls to action. I'll show you how to add an event to your card. I'm also going to show you a little bit about the vCard Global mobile app. So let's get started. So the first thing I want to show you is our card here. When you first start with vCard, you get a very basic card, and as you can see, there isn't much information. So if you've just started, this is what your card may look like. You can turn it into a great looking card by going through the vCard wizard, and that just takes a few minutes. I want to point out on the card at the very bottom is this owner link. This is a handy link. It just takes you to the vCard Global login page. Let's log in now. And this is the vCard Global login page. This is our back office. If you are new to vCard, if you're trying this out, the 30-day trial, when you're ready to upgrade, you can choose one of these 3 packages here on the left-hand side. The advisor package is 2 vCards, an additional 3rd vCard you can use to market vCard, and you participate in our shared revenue plan. It's $149 a year. And you can get 2 vCards for $119 a year and 1 vCard for $69 a year. And then to get into the editor, where you can edit all of those vCards, you will click on right over here, Design and Edit Your vCard, right on the right-hand side. Let's click on that now. Now, if you're new to vCard, it's going to take you into the wizard, but because my demo isn't a brand new account, it's not going to take us into the wizard. I'm going to show you how to get into the wizard if you need to. So on your vCard itself, there is a blue button here, Setup Wizard. So if you want to go through the Setup Wizard ever again after you've done it the first time you log in, you'll see it just takes you right into the wizard, and you can walk through it. But if you want to go through it again, here it is. This is the blue button. And this is step by step. In the first step, we add our contact info. We'll add our social media, all of our chat profiles, our important links in the second step. In the third step, we'll upload a photo, a logo, and in the fourth step, we choose a design. So let's get started. Your first name, last name, email address will already be here. You can edit those if they are wrong. And you can put in here the name of your business, your job title, your address. So if you work from home, you probably don't want to put in your street address, okay? You can just leave the street address blank, but do put in at least the city, the state, the region, your zip code, your country, so people know, where approximately you are. And if you do have a street address where people can come and visit you, click on the Show Map It button. This adds a Map It button to the card. When people click on that, it opens up the navigation technologies on their phone, and it navigates them right to you. So make sure you use that. If you have a website, you can put your website URL right here. The nice thing about vCard is this can be your website. So if you've been debating whether or not to go ahead and make another website, you can use vCard as your website. It truly is a personal website for your business. And I will show you how you can do that tonight. Here is our main phone number. When it comes into our system, there are no dashes. You can hardly read it, so just add some dashes, add some formatting to make that easy to read. You can add additional phone numbers here. You can add your Skype, your fax, and then we will continue to the next section. All of this information here that we're adding can be changed at any time. And one of the great things, as you may know already, is when you update your information here, Anyone who has your vCard will have your most up-to-date information. That's anyone you've ever shared your vCard with. They will get the most up-to-date information. So if you change your phone number, you change your address, you even change your business, people can stay in touch with you. That is one of the most powerful things about vCard, and something that is just a reason why when you're building this vCard and you're choosing your name, I like you to choose your name, your first and last name, or your first name with some numbers or something, and remember that you're going to use this vCard for many, many years. So let's click to continue to the next page, which is our social media here. And here we can put in our Facebook page, and I'm going to just go and grab our Facebook page here for vCard Global. So what I do is you go to the social media that you want to add, and this is just the easiest way to do it. I go right to the social media I want to add. I highlight that URL for that page. I right click, I copy it, and then I jump back over here and I right click and paste it. We've got 16 different social media that you can add here. So I'm sure that you are going to find something here. You'll find your social media here. We also have vCard Global's official channel, which I'm going to add tonight. I'll point out a few things. If you're not a follower, this would be, oh, stop that. If you're not a follower, this would be a good one to subscribe to. As I add the workshops, they're being added to this. If you click on our playlist here, you can see here we've got training calls that Alan Lowe does, all the leadership calls for advisors. We've got 21 workshops in here. I'm starting to build our how-to videos as I'm adding new ones here, so those are here. We've got our overview presentation. Anytime there's a new release, I'm adding videos here as well. So this is just a great way to follow us. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to grab my channel URL here, right click, copy that entire URL, bring it back over here, right click and paste. And my video is talking again. And that is Alan Lowe. All right, great. So we've added our YouTube, we've added Facebook. You can change this at any time too. We have another section called Reach Me Online, and this is for your chat profiles. So Skype, excuse me, WhatsApp, WeChat, Zoom, Join.me, put your Join.me information, your Zoom meeting information. Let's make it easy for people to stay in touch. Then we have here your important links. This is for you to, this is your resources. These are the links that will help you create efficiency in your business and help you market your business. For our real estate agents, this is such a great tool. You can put the address to the listing you've just added and then a link to that listing on the MLS. Okay, the little plus sign here allows you to add more. So we've got real estate agents with lots and lots and lots of listings here that they post with links. And that's nice and handy. It shows up right on your vCard with these little icons next to the link. It looks really nice and easy for people to find. You can add a portfolio link here. You can add an online calendar. So if people book appointments through, you can create a call to action like book online and then add a link here to your appointment calendar system. The books is not just for authors, it's for coaches, it's for teachers, it's for anyone who finds themselves recommending books. Just put the book title here and then put a link to that book for sale on Amazon or on Barnes & Noble or Powell's Books or wherever it is that you want that person to buy the book. Your shop online is for all of your stores. So it's your eBay, your Etsy store, your Amazon store, but it's also for your distributor website. So if you work for more than one company, and you can put a link here to both of those stores, just handy right there at the bottom of your vCard. And then we have another section for those things that are dear to you, nonprofits, churches, anything that is important to you. You can put fundraisers up here. So, you know, I've put my kids' school fundraisers up here before and said, you know, please support Nick and Gigi. I need to have this in by October 31st. And then, you know, I'll put a link to the fundraiser. And then, you know, family and friends, I'll just say, well, it's on my vCard. And they can just go there. Additional sites is for anything that doesn't fit in the above list. Let's continue to the next page. We're going to add our photograph. I'm going to click on Add Edit Photo, and I'm going to upload an image today from my media library on my computer. So I've got a photo library here that I put together for tonight. And let's see here. I'm going to grab my farmer. I think I'm going to grab this guy here then. So you can put in your picture. And I will say this, that it is important for you to have a photo of yourself on your card for a few reasons. The photo that you add will not only show on your card, but it will show when people exchange the card and share your card. So when someone emails your card to someone, it will send an email out. It will include an introductory message. It will include your picture, and it will include what's called a VCF file, which is a download of your entire contacts, so they can download it into, let's say, Outlook, or download it into their phone's native contacts. The same thing happens when you send a text message. Your photo is sent with a text message. Your photo shows up on your card itself. And so again, it's very important. People remember a face. They may not remember your name, but having a photo will help them engage with you. You can add a logo here if you have one. I don't have a logo for this farmer tonight, which is okay. So then we'll continue to the last phase here where we get to choose a design. I want to show you here how our card has come together though. All the information from the wizard has been compiled into one place here. So I've got my social media, I've got my Map It button, all the information here for my card is showing up. And then I can choose here what designs I want. So when you click on a design, it brings up these other little button swatches below it, and you can change the colors. We've got lots of different choices we can choose from. That's kind of cool, the black. There's lots of different colors. And then there's button styles too. See, we've got big buttons here that we can use, and oval buttons that we can use. And the other thing is you can customize all of this information yourself. If you have specific branding, you can change your background colors, your button colors. I'll show you how to do that in just a minute. You can change all those things yourself. I'm going to just choose this design for now. I think I like the red and black. Kind of goes well with that picture. And then I'm going to click on the Finish button. That takes me out of the wizard. And there we go. So remember, if you ever want to do the wizard again, your button is right here on the editor homepage. Here's your setup wizard. You just click on that and it will walk you through those steps again. So we've gone through the setup wizard. This is a live card, and Tom Turkey, our farmer, is ready to start to market his business. Now, how does he market his business? One of the things I recommend is through the vCard Global Mobile app. So let's see how we do that. So I'm going to bring up my phone here so you can see exactly what Tom would do next. And there's my phone. So you may have already set up the app, okay, which is good. I'm glad that you have, but you may not know exactly how to use it. So I want to point that out too. So when you set up the app, you need to have your vCard name, right? In this case, it's called Farmer Demo, okay? That's his vCard name. So I'm going to put the Farmer Demo in there, and then it needs your security code. And the reason why we use this security code and this name is because it will save all of your contacts, all of your notes, all of your groups, anything that you do here in the vCard app will be saved under this vCard name and security code. Now, you may have multiple cards in your account because you can, especially if you're an advisor, you can have 3 cards. You might have a card that you use and a card for your spouse. So you can, make sure that when you log in, like if you log into another phone device, because let's say you lose your phone or you buy a new phone, make sure you log in with the account that you had logged in originally, because that's where everything is saved, okay? So make sure you log in with the same vCard name and the same security code. So we've logged in here, and I can click on my Tom Turkey, and this is my contact here. I can see all my information. Now there's a few things you can do here. You can view the card, the live card. You can download the contact directly into your phone, or you can share the contact. Let's click Share Contact. You have a choice here to share by email, by text, and also by QR code. Tonight, I'm just going to show you by text. Click on the text message here. Look at that. See how it brings up the photo? And there's a stock message here. It was great meeting you. Here's my digital business card. It's always updated so we can stay in touch. See it now. And they can click on the link above, which will be a link once I send it. So let's send it now we'll send it to myself here. And it's off. Most carriers that will show the picture. There are some where maybe sometimes it doesn't get shown. And here we go. So this is how it will come in. And anyone who you send this to will see that. They click on the link and it says, oh, you've tapped your own vCard. Well, let's go and view it. Anyone who you send this to now, they can open up the card. Okay, now let's say they don't have vCard. What can they do? They don't use the app. Well, they can click on this button here, download vCard. That downloads it right into their phone or Outlook, okay? And then they have your contact and they have your vCard. They can also click on this button here, share vCard. When you click on that, you can put in an email address. So they can refer you now. They can just click on that. They can type in an email address. It will send a really nice message, your photo, and the VCF file. So they can also share your card with someone else. So those are some really nice things about that. Let me show you here. I'm going to click on the bottom button down here called Contacts. Right now I don't have any contacts, so I'm going to add some other demos that we have. We have like the vet demo. I just type in their vCard name here, and then I say add this contact. And then I can go to Celine's profile, and there you can see how easy it is. Now Celine has a fourth button here called Follow Contact. So we can turn that on to Tom's card too. If I follow her, and I'm going to click on it now. Okay, I'm following Celine. What happens is Celine, she's a veterinarian. If she adds any sort of specials that she's running or any sort of events that she's running, I will receive a notification in the app here about those specials, about her coupons, or about any events that she has. So follow the people that you want to receive notifications from in your app, any sort of specials that they have. And then also make yourself followable so people can follow you. As you can see here on this contact too, I have the ability to create some groups and add that. I can also add some notes here, okay, to the contact. And let me just show you one other thing that is kind of fun. I'm going to go back to my messages here. And let's see here. I'm going to go, okay, here's a card that I did last week. When you click on a link, it says this user was not in your contacts. Do you want to add to your contacts? I can say, yes, I want to add to my contacts. That's how easy it is if someone texts you their card and they're in vCard already, how easy it is to add them to your list of contacts. So if I go back out again, there's another choice you have here too. Let's say I don't, like this guy here. He just sent me a text message, or I just got his thing. I click on the link. I can decide, well, maybe I want to view the contact before I add it to my contacts. So I click on View Card. I can view the card and say, all right, yeah, I'm interested. And then right here at the top, there's this button that says Add to Contacts. Click on that, and it automatically adds to your list here. Now, let's say that Jason is one of the people in my network who I like to refer business to him, and he refers business to me. You may have some people like that you do business with. Well, now you always have Jason's card on you. You'll never forget it because it's always on your phone, and your phone, I suspect, is always with you. So you have the ability, just like I showed you in the beginning, how you share your own card, to share his card. Right here, share vCard, share the contact. You can share by email, by text, and by QR code. You can click on Share by Text, and it brings up the same message we saw before. Now, you have the option as well to create custom messages for people. If you go back to your home screen, right here under Settings, you click on Settings. Manage messaging when sharing, right here. Manage messaging when sharing. Click on that. This allows you to add custom messages. I click on the Edit button right here at the top. You can create a custom message. So you can have like your personal message. And so whenever you send out your card, or let's say you want to send out, you have your spouse's card in here, you can put your spouse's name, like, you know, Mike or Cheryl or whatever, have their name there, and then create a custom message that goes out with their card alone, okay, and save it. And now when you go back to your contacts and you want to share, it gives you, I click on share by text, it gives you a choice here. You can see here, I've got the vCard system share contact message, and I've got this message. I can choose which one I want to send off with. So that's one of the nice features about the app, is you can have custom messages. This adds a lot of efficiency. People who are using vCard love this feature, that they can have that custom message there. It just makes it easy for sharing their card with a custom message, or if they have more than one business, they may have more than one card. They may send a different message and they don't have to type it each time. It's all there for them. So that was a little overview of the app. Wanted you to understand how to use that. Let's get back into the editor. I'm going to say goodbye now. There we go. All right. So if you want your card to be followed, right here on the Editor Home tab, scroll down, and we've got these options down here. I should show you what they are. One is right here, Show Follow Me button in app. If you want people to follow you, make sure that's checked. If the orange button, Get a vCard Like Mine, this is a great way to market vCard, to have that on there, but if you don't want that showing on your card, you just hide it by clicking this button here. And then the other option you have here is Show Footer Links. So you can add hundreds of pages on your vCard, okay? And if you want the navigation, which is at the very top of your card here, to also show at the bottom of your card, in the footer here, you want to make sure you click on Show Footer Links. And that will then add all of the bottom links here to your card as well. So that just adds some efficiency. People who have very long cards, which you scroll a long way, want to have their navigation at both the top and the bottom. Let's click over to the next tab here, which is your contact info. This is everything we just did in the wizard. It's just right here under contact info. So you don't have to do the wizard again. The wizard was to get you started. But right here, if you need to get into your contact info, you can update all that information here. You got your social media links, and you got your picture and your logo here as well. The next tab over is for the designs. Again, same thing we looked at in the wizard. And then the next tab over is the page editor. This is where the magic happens. And this is fun. This is where you get to build out your card, which really, like I said, is a full website for you, for your personal website about you. And it's, you know, you really can't, this is built so it's easy for you to do. And you can, there's so many things that you can do. We'll go through a few of them tonight. One thing I want to point out here is customize theme. See this button here? I promised I would show you how you can customize your design, how you can change your background color, how you can choose, you can put a background image, you can add, you can change the text color or the button colors here. Anything on your card here you can change it, and then you can name it too. So you can match your branding perfectly. And that is how you customize a theme here. So right there, customize theme button. We're going to add some pages right now. So we're going to say add a page. And I love when you add a bio about yourself. If you can do that, add a little bio about yourself. That's great. So I have an About Tom page. Definitely make sure you add a contact page. And let's add here events. And maybe he also has like a gallery. You see here, I'm just clicking add page, and then I'm typing this information in. Simple as that. Now, these are the pages that I've just created. If I want to reorder my pages, these are the up and down arrows here. See, I can just reorder pages. If I want to change the name of a page, I click on the page that I want to change, and I can say Contact Tom. Click Change Name. It's that easy. That's easy and that's that fun. So let's go back over here to our home page. Right here in the center column, these are the blocks that make up a page, okay? And you can see all these blocks here. You can resize your picture by clicking on this bottom corner, and you can get really small and you can get big again, okay? So that's how you resize your picture, by clicking on that bottom corner. You click and drag. You can also reorder blocks, drag and drop blocks, just by, same way you do the pages. You click, drag, drop. So you can reorder any blocks here. And we're gonna add a block now. We're gonna add a video. So you click on these white checks, click on those, the white plus signs there. And this opens up our list of blocks we can add. We can add a text block, an image block, a photo gallery, a video, the important links, which we did earlier. We have a contact form. We can add an event. We're going to do these things tonight. I'm going to show you how to do these things, okay? There's lots of other types of events or types of blocks that you can add, and I just recommend you experiment with it. People of all ages and all backgrounds are getting on, and they're just experimenting, and they're having a great time building their vCard, and you can do the same thing. So we're going to click on video, and we're going to embed a YouTube video tonight, which is the most popular type of video to add. So I've got a video here about the Heritage Turkey Farms, which has been around for over 25 years, and they've got some great turkeys there. So when you go to the video that you want to add from YouTube, you want to click on the share link. Look for the share link. It comes with this little arrow typically. You click on that. And we're looking for embed code. This is really important that we go for the embed code. Click on that. And here is the embed code that we need to add to vCard. I want to point out, very important here, show suggested videos when the video finishes. Make sure you uncheck that. We don't want to show videos. We don't want YouTube to choose which videos show after this video finishes. They will choose. They will put other videos up. They will not be your videos. They'll be someone else's videos. So make sure you uncheck that, okay? And then let's grab that code. I just highlight it. I right-click, copy that. I bring it back over to the editor. I right-click, and I paste in my embed code. And then I click Add. There you go. See how easy that was? We've just added a video. People will watch your videos. They may not read all of your text, but video is very engaging. So what I would recommend to Tom here and anyone who's on this call is, if you have a services business, I would create a short 30, 60-second video at most, like your elevator pitch, of who you are and what you do and what your values are, you know, what your value proposition is. And that in itself will engage people. And I'm telling you, you will close the sale before you even talk to the person, because they've watched the video and they've connected with you. If you have a product line that you're selling, I would do a video testimonial of why you sell this product, what it means to you. That is very important to engage. It engages with people. And like I said, it makes your card memorable. It makes you memorable. And especially if you've got a service or a product that you are promoting, it's just a great way to engage people. So that's how we add a video. Now let's add some content here. We can go to the About Tom page, and this is our first page. Already you'll see here, now over on the right-hand side here, you can see exactly what your card's going to look like, and you can see here we've got some content here, and I'm going to now add here. I like to add more images if I can, so I might come back in here and upload another image. For example, I think I will upload this picture of the farm itself. Okay, so we're adding an image. When you add an image, you have to name it. You can link that image to an external page. So for example, I had a fella today who created a buy button, and he uploaded the buy button here, and then he linked to the product right here. You put an outside link. You can also link to an internal page. When you click on that, opens up, shows you a bunch of internal pages you can link to. And you can give a caption if you want to. So you can give a caption about this farm. You click save, and that adds our picture. Again, if we want to make that smaller, we can resize it. Drag and drop to resize, okay? And then I'm going to add a text block too. So I'm going to say add new block, text. And I have a Word doc where I've written up a bunch of text. Right click, copy my copy here, bring it back over here. So this is a pretty simple text editor. Right click on here, you can paste your text in. When you're pasting from Word, sometimes it pulls in like formatting, so I like to highlight my text right when I put it in here, and I use this button here to clear formatting. Just removes any formatting that might be there. And then you can add, if we wanted to, we could add a headline here. I made some spaces there about Tom Turkey Farms. Or I guess it's maybe Turkey Farms USA. So this is supposed to be about Tom Turkey, I guess. This is supposed to be about Tom Turkey. So it should be a bio about him, but it's really more about Tom Turkey Farms is what I'm seeing here. You can put this here, and I can make that bold if I want. I can change the font size to a larger font. I can center this if I want, and then I click add. And you can see here, when you're writing for the web, it helps to write in small paragraphs because it makes it easier for people to read. This is actually even a little bit too much, so I could break this up even a little bit more. It just makes it easier for people to read if you break things up into smaller bite-sized pieces. The other thing that you can do is you can add more like bold, highlight things that you want to stand out. You can add also bullet point lists. So it's easier for people to read when it's broken up. You can break up this too. We could add images here as well. So we've got about Tom Turkey Farms with a little picture here. We could also add another picture of Tom here, another video. Let's go over here. I'll show you how to add a gallery. So we can go add new block. Now there's a few ways to add a gallery. One way is just to click on images, and I can go and upload multiple images. So like I've got this turkey here, and I name it turkey, and I click save. And this is actually my favorite way to add a gallery because people like to scroll. People don't have a problem scrolling. But you have to upload one after another. So I can do these pictures here. We'll add one more picture here so you get the sense of how this works. And you can add nice, as many pictures as you want. People will scroll and look at them. So like I said, we've got lots of people with very long pages. Now over here on the right hand side, I can see exactly how my gallery looks. That looks pretty nice. And if I want to reorder things too, I can just, again, drag this picture up to the top. And I can see exactly how that's going to look. So that's how we would add, let's say, a gallery. The other way that you can do it is add new block. You have the option here of adding a photo gallery or slideshow. We have two different options here. And you can go, I can say upload again. And let's grab some more images. I could do this cow. I'm going to upload another image here. Let's upload this picture of some vegetables. And let's upload one more picture here. Let's upload some more turkeys in. All of these pictures are also saved to your media library, so you can reuse them on different parts of the site. You don't have to upload them again once they're there. Your media library is quite extensive. I'll just show you real quick. And what's nice about the media library too is I've got other cards in this account. So it shows me all the photos that I've added to other cards as well. So you can use the photos on multiple cards. Just create some convenience there. So I have a choice here. I can try the slideshow or the gallery. So let's just try the slideshow. You'll see what that looks like. I'll click add, and I've got my slideshow here. So I can see what that looks like if I like that. I personally don't like the slideshow as much as I like the ability to scroll. The other option here is you can click on edit, and I can change it to a gallery. Now 3 gallery is going to look a little weird, I think, but we'll see. And there you go. So you can also try this other format, which is the gallery. So we do have, like I said, we've got those 2 choices that you can choose from. I'm going to go back to the slideshow, and there we go. Now, one last thing I'd like to show you tonight is I want to add a contact form, and I'll also add a quick event too. So I'm going to go add new block. Click on the contact form here. You can create your own contact form that people can fill out and email you. Name your contact form. So if you are a real estate agent, you might have a buyer's form and a seller's form. You can have multiple forms here. Put in your email address, and then choose what fields you want on your contact form. I recommend your first name, your last name, your email address, and a phone number. Get those. People are kind of shy away from long forms, so if you can get away with just a short form to get their information and then you contact them, just choose those basic fields. And then this is a custom field. You can put anything you want here, like comments or ask a question, and then you click add. And there you go. We've added a contact form. I can click on add a new block here so I can add a call to action. You always want a call to action. So I'll add a little text block here. I can say contact Tom. I can highlight that. I can change the font size, or I can use this formats here. If you can see here, I can make it a header 1 or header 2. I can center that and click add. And if I want to add a little bit more here, I might add some colors. So I might say add a new block, and then I might say image, and I might upload just another image here, something that might look pretty nice here. Yeah, that's pretty. Okay. And there you go. So we've created a contact form for you. Pretty nice, easy to do. It's really about getting in here and experimenting. I know you can do it too. You just kind of have to get in and start playing around and start adding things, and it will start coming to you. Let's click on add new block again. I'm going to show you how you can add an event. And you know, I've got a lot of videos and a lot of workshops on specific things. Like I have a whole video on just adding an event that goes into in lots of detail on how to do that. And so let's add an event here for, like, let's say farmers market. And let's say the date that he's got the farmers market is going to be on December 9th. That is my dog Bosco in the background if you heard him. Choose your time zone. Choose your start time. We can say it starts at 3 p.m. and goes to, well, probably would start earlier, 11 a.m. and goes to 2 p.m. And then you would put the name of the venue. Put in your address. Of the venue. And this is really cool too. So you can add a map it button for the venue if you have a physical location. You also have the choice to automatically remove this event the day after it's over. So you can add a bunch of events and then you don't have to come and take them off. It will just remove automatically. You can put in a description for your event here. You can talk about purchasing tickets here. You can put a link to where you can purchase tickets. You can have a link to register. If you don't have a physical location, you have a webinar, put the link to the webinar, put your Zoom meeting ID, put the instructions for joining that meeting. And then this is really fun too, is you can add an RSVP. So if you want people to respond, let you know if they're coming, you can add an RSVP form with some information. You can ask like the number in their party. And then that RSVP form can be emailed to you as well. And you also, I forgot to show you here, you have the ability to upload an image as well. So you can add a picture here for the farmer's market if you want. And then we press down here and we can click add. And we can see over here that we've added our event and an RSVP form. You know, anytime you want to edit any of these, you see the edit button, that little pencil, that's how you go in and edit things. You go in, you edit it. Now let's, now that we've been working on our card and we've added all this great content, we need the world to see it. Our card is unpublished. You can see it right here, unpublished in the red, all right? Make sure you publish your card. Make sure that turns green, then you know that it's published. You can view your card right here. There's a quick and easy link. You click on that, view your card. And there we go, guys. Nice work tonight with me. Thank you so much for joining us. We've got a nice about page here that we put together. We've got an event we added for our farmers market. We've got a gallery here. It's pretty cool. And we've got our contact page as well. You can do what I just did tonight. I'll show you something though. If you fill out the contact form or if you RSVP, okay, we'll just do the RSVP so you can see. What it's going to do is it will also be saved in vCard. So you can come in here and see anyone who is respond. Now, obviously emails are going out as well, but you know, sometimes you don't always get those emails. So 2 of us are coming to the farmer's market. If I go back over to vCard on the editor home page, way over here, editor home tab, scroll way down, see here you've got contact form leads, RSVP leads right here. Both of these are right there. I'm going to just click on this and it tells me I can choose which event I want to look at. And you can see here, here's my response that I'm coming. I could export this to a CSV. I could bring it to my event. I could check people off as they come in the door. So there, everyone, that is your vCard workshop for tonight. I wish you all a happy Thanksgiving, and thank you so much for joining us. If you have any questions, I'm happy to take those now. You can